So what's going on, guys? What OGR back here, and I'm already getting messages. But anyways, I will be calling the Rams and Packers. The reason I'm calling the Rams and Packers is I just figure I do the early afternoon games. I will be doing the Kansas City Chiefs and whatnot, but I'm really looking forward to this game. J Money, thank you for letting me know that Cooper Kupp is out for this game. He is, which is obviously fact. Joe Yaddo, what's going on, my man? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. As we're gearing up, we're about 15 minutes away from kickoff. Should be a good game. Really looking forward to it. Just threw it out there on Twitter just now as I'm getting settled in. King Sean, what's going on? Nice to see you. I can see why you have the Packers winning this game. Better offense than what the Rams saw last week, obviously. And, yeah, I mean, go ahead, guys. Let me know your score prediction. Evan Avery Gonzalez, what's going on? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Yes, Joel. I do want to see a good game, for sure. I mean, we want to see a close, competitive game and somebody ekes it out. In this one, let me know what you guys are rooting for. I'm really not sure yet. I mean, I guess I kind of want it Green Bay in a way. I really do. I do love, what is his name? Grassi. Dude covers Packer content, and he's really good. Obviously, he's going to be calling the game. Obviously, because it's Packers. Jay Money says, I have the Packers. You have the Packers. 37-20. Okay. King Sean says he has a 24-20. Okay. I can see that. I don't know if I see a blowout win, but I see something like 28-20 Packers, something like that. Evan says 35-14. I'm assuming Packers as well. I guess we're all cheeseheads today. Yep. Okay. We are all cheeseheads. Again, guys, there's already a 10-second delay between you sending your message and me receiving it on YouTube. And because I'm using StreamYard, there's going to be another about 20-second delay. So if I don't get to your comment right away, I do apologize. But again, looking forward to this matchup. One thing I do need your guys' help is I do have some familiarity with the Packers. I do have some familiarity with the Rams, but I may need some help with players' names today. I usually have a cheat sheet up in the corner, but I did not have time before going live. Yes, J Money, Chelsea did win today. Unfortunately, it against 10 men against Fulham, which we still continue to struggle. If it wasn't for Mason's Mount, comebacker putting in the goal, we wouldn't have won today. Yeah, he has not been up to snuff, but a lot of those games, if you remember Yaddo, if he was injured or dinged up coming into those games, if I'm not mistaken. Evan, my favorite NFL team, that's easy. New York Football Giants, baby. That's what this channel is all about. But I do enjoy the NFL overall, so I figured I'm going to be watching these games anyway, so why wouldn't I just call them? I don't want the Rams to win because I have feelings if they win, they could make the Super Bowl. They certainly have the defense to do it. I just think they're too beat up, and not having Cooper Kupp, a lot of people say the Rams offense is not the same. And from what I understand is they weren't really ready to call to have Jared Goff come back in last week's game. He was forced to come in because Walton went down because of that injury. Right now, they're predicting it on Fox. Jimmy says Packers. Terry Bradshaw says Packers by 9. Tony says Packers by 9. Michael Strahan says Packers by 10. And Howie says Packers by 7. How's Goff with the fingers? He's okay. LA Rams to Super Bowl. Welcome. See you back. I'm also predicting the Ravens and Bills. Jimmy says Bills by 3. Terry Bradshaw says Bills by 9. Ravens by 9. Tony Gonzalez says the Bills by 3. Michael says the Ravens by 3. And Howie says the Ravens by 3. So that should be interesting. I am. Ellie Ram says he says Goff is feeling better. That's good. Hopefully he's better than what he played with last week. Obviously, his game is going to be in Green Bay, so I expect it to be cold. Evan, I won't be doing the Ravens and Bills. I can't do that game tonight. I have plans. Won't be doing the Ravens and Bills, but I will be doing the Browns and Chiefs tomorrow. And then on this channel, right around this time of year, I like to start my draft content. So I'll be putting out my Rashad Bateman video tomorrow. Evan, I just cover the NFL broadly, somewhat broadly, with just like playoff games and like that. I also do draft stuff, but mostly for my team. But obviously, anybody wanting to see what any like potential draft picks coming up, I do that. So, I mean, I guess it's somewhat broad NFL, but I mostly cover Giants content. What's my prediction tomorrow? Pain for the Browns. I don't see the Browns pull that game out at all. I know that's what you want to hear, Jay Buddy, and I agree with you. Jay Berman, what's going on? Good to see you having in here. Also, guys, if you haven't spike that like if you could. Yato says, I don't see the Saints relevant next year without Breeze. It's all over. The cap's like 90 million. Yato, they have had cap issues for the last couple years, and they find a way to get under that cap number. It's going to be interesting to see what they do. Yeah. I mean, absolutely, King Sean. Any given Sunday when it comes to these games, any given Sunday. Obviously, the Browns have a chance to win in the playoffs. Anything can happen. I got to cool it with the drinking. I don't mean alcohol. I just got to cool it with the drinking, period, or I'll be running to the bathroom. Nah. So LA Ram says, nah. Hey. Goodbye to Drew Brees. Wow. That's mean. I like Drew Brees. I'm a Drew Brees fan. Chiefs will blow out the Browns. Sorry, guys. Jay Money, obviously you have a rooting interest there. Don't you think there's a little bit of bias there? Are you going live anymore after the NFL season over? Yeah. After these playoff games, I plan on going live Friday nights and Sunday nights with my man KB and or the Hub, Nate Talking Giants. And maybe I'll get back into the Big Blue Courtroom where I bring on other Giants content creators. Or maybe I'll expand and just bring on guys like Lord Brunson, stuff like that. Just really interesting people to bring on. I, would love to work with my man Heartstorm Media. I hadn't had TSR on the channel in a while since Giants games. Yes. It's unfortunately going – well, the good thing is it's not Troy Aikman and Joe Buck. I agree with you, King Sean. I much prefer Dale Johnston and Kevin Bookhart. Goodbye, Goff, LOL. Wow, J Money. So this game, I'd probably say it's – well, wow, actually, as time flies. We got about 6 minutes before this game starts. Packers #1 offense, obviously. Yes, Evan, I do watch the NBA. I am a Celtics fan. I wouldn't say as big a Celtics fan as I am a Giants fan, but I am a Celtics fan. Have been following my Celtics. They obviously had a, 124-198 win over the Orlando Magic last night, blowing them out. Max Webster, welcome back. Glad to see you. Wizards are dead, King Sean says. Wow. Strong words. Well, I appreciate that. Yato. I do. Yes. TSR is a huge Spurs fan. I'd argue, actually, TSR is a bigger Spurs fan than he is Giants fan, which is not a negative. It's just, obviously, he just likes him better. Jay Money, I did not know you're a Bucks fan. But there isn't a whole lot of teams to root in the middle of the country. Seems like more people are picking the Pack. I like the Rams D big time despite Rodgers' MVP caliber season this year. Jay Berman, you're right. I mean, the Rams definitely have the defense. The problem is, how is Aaron Donald with that core muscle injury? And can Jalen Ramsey lock down Devontae Adams? And if he does, Packers can run the football. They have, what is it, Van Scantling? Pretty good wide receiver. They have a lot of weapons on that team. King Sean says, go Pack, go. Okay. I've been looking forward to this game. So defensive allow regular season, 18.5 points a game, passing yards 191, passing TD 17. So obviously lockdown defense by the Rams. They said Aaron Donald is good to go and he will be wearing rib protection. LA Rams, I hear you on that one. I really do. But, that's tough. Any core muscle injury is tough to battle through. But, hey, if he can still impact this game like he's obviously capable of doing, kudos to him. Definitely Warriors mentality. He said, I'm assuming you mean TSR, Evan. He said the reason the NBA is better, NFL, is that there's less stoppages. He only cares about offense, and the NBA is faster pace. Well, I mean, let's face it. He's always been into offense. That's his biggest thing. Me, I'm more defensive minded, and I don't like the fast pace of the NBA. I don't like the fact that it's only offense. To me, it actually makes the game more boring. I'd love to see attrition. That's me. That's why I love football, because I love to see competitive. I love to see attrition. In NBA games, far too often, by the fourth quarter, some of these NBA games, you already know who's winning. Now, obviously, because there is offense, you have potential to see teams storm back like 20 points. But for me, I love to see attrition. 3 more minutes? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. My prediction is Adam to get to 3rd and 2 from Aaron Jones. Okay. King Sean, it depends. It depends what they do. They can open up low 30s, high 40s. Is what I've seen. And if the cap goes up a little bit higher, it could be a little bit more. Obviously, that means getting rid of Nate Solder. That means cutting Kevin Zeitler. That means letting guys like Cody Core and Mayo go. That means letting Golden Tate go. Those are the type of guys they'll be letting go. So, yeah, they can open up. Evan says you're all completely different. Yeah. LA Rams. I wonder in that prediction if there's a little bias there. He says, I predict my team wins today. We got the Super Bowl, and we bring the terrific or trifecta. Sorry, I apparently can't read right now. To LA. Okay, we'll see. Watch an NBA game in the final 2 minutes, and you usually haven't really missed much. Jay Berman, that's completely true. In football, that's not it. You watch the final 2 minutes of an NBA game, and you haven't missed much. Unless there's been, like, huge lead swings. I agree with 100% with that. They're saying it could be up from 175 with the new TV deal, but I'm not holding my breath. Yato, I'm going to assume the worst and hope the best on that. I agree with that. I need Washington to get rid of Alex Smith. He's old, and he's getting paid $25 million. Yeah, but he's also – do you really want to go into a whole season? Now, Heineke played great. Don't get me wrong. But is that really what Washington wants to do? If they cut Alex, yes, that's an attractive option. But is Heineke the guy? That's what really you've got to ask yourself. I mean, he played well, but just because you play well in one playoff game doesn't mean you're the future starter of the team. Far too often in sports, people overhype people over 1 or 2 games. Like right now, people are Chelsea fans love Callum Hudson-Odoi. And the reason why I'm using this example is Callum Hudson-Odoi is a left winger. Christian Pulisic, a left winger. Callum Hudson-Odoi is considered to be world class or have world class talent. Has never lived up to it. But Chelsea fans beg every week now because Callum in limited action has looked better than Christian Pulisic, even though I think Christian Pulisic is the better player. That's kind of my example. But we're getting ready to kick off here. Mason Crosby with the kickoff. And that's going to be out of the end zone, touchback. LA Rams are going to start off of the ball here. Jared Goff, 44 wins, most in the NFL. Tied behind Tom Brady since 2017. So right now, offense for the Rams, 10th in rushing, 13th in passing, 11th overall. Cam Akers, Robert Woods, Tyler Higbee, Gerald Everett, Josh Reynolds, all on the field. So 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends set. 1st and 10 here from their own 25. Quick out to Tyler Higbee. He's going to be good for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 9. I agree. I'm happy that they did start Giroud today. I want Giroud over Timo Werner, even though I think Werner can be dynamic. He's a guy I like to bring in at the end of the games. He's got a lot of pace, and when teams are tired at the end of games, I think he can provide goals. And that allows Giroud to get, 60, 75 minutes under his belt throwing Timo Werner or Abraham. I agree. So 2nd and 9 here, guys, from the 26. Cam Akers with a handoff off the left side. He's good for about 2. He's going to be stopped there. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Damian Hernandez, what's going on? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Cam Akers, 131 rushing yards, 45 receiving yards, 106 yards total last week against the Seattle Seahawks. Cam Akers checks out here. Looks like Brown's checking back into the game, or checking into the game. 3rd down percentage, Rams are 3rd with 43%. Jared Goff from the gun. Brown to his left. Jared Goff takes a snap, looking, firing, throwing. That pass is tipped at the line of scrimmage. Attempted receiver was Robert Woods. It's incomplete. 4th and 6. Rams will be punting, guys. Damian Hernandez, what's going on? Former Damian Estrada. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, do me a favor. Spike that like if you can. So Hecker's going to kick it off here for the LA Rams. Hecker with the punt. And that's going to be received at the 23 to the 30 and dives down at the 32 for Austin. So that's where Aaron Rodgers will take over. 71% completion percentage, 48 touchdowns, 121.5 rating, QB rating. On offense, Green Bay, 8th in rushing, 9th in passing, so balanced, 5th overall. Both Devontae Adams and obviously Aaron Jones are Pro Bowlers this year. So, Aaron Rodgers at the 32. 13:25 left in the first quarter. The handoff right up the middle to Aaron. Oh, sorry. Why can't I say his name? Jones, and that's about a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. So, Rams, 3rd in rushing, 1st in passing, 1st overall. The best defensive unit in the league. It's going to be 2nd and 8 here for Green Bay. Aaron Jones in the backfield next to Aaron Rodgers, who's in shotgun. They have a 3 wide receiver set off to the left. Devontae Adams goes in motion from left to right. Aaron Rodgers takes a snap, drops back, throws, caught by Devontae Adams, and that's going to be a 1st down, 8-yard gain by Devontae Adams. What are the field weather conditions now? Will it impact the second half more significantly? Right now, it's clear. I do not have the temperature right now, but if somebody could get that for me, the temperature in Green Bay, that would be greatly appreciated. I did not get the weather forecast But the way it sounds, Jay Berman, actually, no, that's not a first down. They actually marked Devontae Adams a yard short. So it's going to be third. No, now they click it over to 1st and 10. So Green Bay on their own 42. Handoff here, up the gut, and that's good for about 9. Wow, nice run by there by Dillon. But obviously it could impact it. I don't know what the weather conditions. But you know what? That's why I have an iPhone, right? Weather for Green Bay, Wisconsin.
It's currently cloudy and 36 degrees in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
All right, so there's only 20% chance of rain, 36 degrees, so not that cold. So 2nd and 1 here from the 49 of the Rams. They hand it off to Aaron Jones. First down, good for about 3 yards, right up the gut. So it's going to be 1st and 10 here for Green Bay. Moving and grooving here. Packers records. Okay. MVP, Aaron Rodgers, 48 passing touchdowns. Okay, that's a record. Devontae Adams, 18 touchdown receptions. Okay. And MVP playmakers completed 543 passing between them. Wow. Impressive. So Aaron Rodgers under center, drops back, looking, throwing, firing, caught by Van Scantling, and he's good for a first down and more. Good for about 11. That's going to be a first down. 1st and 10. Green Bay moving and grooving, baby. Cooking with charcoal. And that's a first down. I'd say he went out of bounds probably about the 35. So Aaron Rodgers under the gun. Looking, drops back. Under pressure, gets out of it, throws, fires, and that's a miscommunication. It's going to be the first incompletion on this drive. Wake the hell up, Damon Hernandez says to the Rams. Well, they forced an incompletion there with pressure, so we'll see. Maybe they are. So Aaron Rodgers from shotgun. Dillon and Jones in the backfield. They give it to Dillon up the gut. He's good for about, say, 3 or 4 there. I'm going to say it's either going to be 3rd and 6 or 3rd and 7, depending. Green Bay going quick here. Aaron Rodgers gets the snap off. He's looking, throwing, firing, caught to the 10, to the 5, and down at the 4 by St. Brown. But a flag on the play, potential holding here, guys. We'll see. I don't know what the flag's on. Oh, no, it's on the Rams. 12 people on the field. Excellent job by Aaron Rodgers getting that play off. Excellent job. So it's going to be 1st and goal here for the Green Bay Packers. I agree, Jay Berman. Thank you, TSR. Appreciate that. Thank you for stopping by, my man. Red zone offense, 60 possessions, 48 TDs, 80% by the Green Bay Packers. Handoff here and nowhere. Jones is going nowhere. Stuffed by the Rams. TSR, I don't know if you had plans today, but it sounded like when we talked the other day, you're more than welcome to come in, but $73 points scored on the opening drives, most in the NFL, Green Bay. 2nd and goal here. Packers. Aaron Rodgers, back pass, throwing, firing, and off the hands of Van Scantling. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Makes sense. Brandon F. New York Giants winless. Browns were on an equal or level in 18 drafts. CLE is making a deep playoff run. Question. Okay. I wouldn't say they were equal. I think they've gotten a lot. I think they had some good parts on that team, better than the Giants. They're more talented than the Giants. And they should have been a playoff team last year to argue with you. Aaron Rodgers from shotgun, back to pass, throwing, firing, and that's dropped as well by Lazard. And that's going to be 4th and goal. So will Green Bay kick the field goal? That's the question. Jay Berman, you got your wish there. Goal line stand for sure. They were winless and worse, but they had good talent on that team. Let's not pretend the Giants were equally as bad. The Browns were ascending. The Browns should have been a playoff team last year. Mason Crosby with a field goal attempt. Up and good down Broadway. So we'll update the score here. The Browns started their rebuild a year before the Giants. That's why they're ahead of the Giants by a year. So if the Giants don't make the playoffs, it's going to be a disappointment, Brandon. That's the reality. They weren't on equal footing because the Giants got their quarterback of the future a year later. In 2018, they were trying to win. Browns weren't trying to win in 2018. They started their rebuild by drafting Baker Mayfield. The Giants in 2018 were trying to win. That's what ownership wanted. Good D Rams. Yato, I agree 100%. They were buckled down. The Browns started. I mean, I know you, Brandon, you're not obviously, you're hearing me after you're typing. So, but regardless, in 2018, the Giants were trying to win. That is reality. Anybody want to disagree with that? You can. Fact of the matter is, that's what ownership was trying to do. That's what John Mara basically said in his press conference the other day. The Browns rebuilt. They're a year ahead of the Giants because they started their rebuild a year ahead. That's why you see what it is. Hey, TSR, equally as a mess as your Spurs. Yeah. Yes, and they were winless, and they started off their rebuild. In 2018, the Giants did not. Sus PTA, welcome in. Zachary, what's going on? Zachary, you want the Rams to win? Okay. Most of the chat is against you, but okay. But either way, TSR, good luck to your Spurs. Well, that's because obviously the NBA has more games there, TSR. But, you know, you can try and troll. Damian Hernandez, my favorite troll. Damian, I've missed you. Me and TSR have missed you. Where have you been? That's what I want to know. You know, I don't have any trolls anymore. None. Nobody wants to troll OGR. Friendly trolling, of course. Mason Crosby with the kickoff. That's going to be received at the 9. He's down at the, nope, back up, 15, down at the 18. So Webster, the return man for the Rams there. So Jared Goff looks like he's going to be taking over at the 17, 1st and 10. TSR, and by the way, you know if you troll me, that means your Spurs lose. Just say it. So Jared Goff under center, 2 tight end set. Cam Akers in the backfield with Reynolds as one of the wide receivers. Akers off the right side, searching for room, gets to the outside. Down for about 7 or 8 there. It's going to be 2nd and 2. Good hard running by Cam Akers there. No. The last time you trolled, or actually, I'll get to you in a second because the next play's happening. Last time you trolled me, they lost. So Cam Akers, fake the snap to him. One-handed catch by Woods, and he gets the first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 here from about the 32. The Browns are an embodiment of the continuing failure of the Giants. Well, continuing failure starts with ownership if you want to make that argument, Brandon. So Jared Goff, back to pass. Looking, throwing, firing. All day to throw. Caught by Reynolds. Huge gain down to the Packers 40. If I'm not mistaken, if that was at the 36, that's a 24-yard pass gain there by Reynolds. Nice play. Nice play. Nice protection, by the way, too. Jared Goff, back to pass, looking, throwing, firing. Woods over the middle of the field. Down to the Packer 32. So the Rams, big chunk plays, back-to-back passing plays, got them down into. Sorry, it was down to the 22. My mistake. Brandon, we're not agreeing. We're not agreeing. Because you're coming at it as if the Giants were rebuilding in 2018. They were not. You look at it as if the Giants and the Cleveland Browns were starting on equal footing. They were not. They were not. By the way, guys, I'm answering this question because the game's going to commercial break. But you're looking as if they started off in equal footing. They're not. The Giants with Eli Manning at the time were trying to win. They drafted so. That's why they drafted Saquon Barkley at number 2. That's why they drafted Hernandez. They tried to use cheap fixes and free agency to fix that team quickly to produce a winning team. And they didn't do it. They failed. Part of that's on Dave Gettleman. Most of that's on ownership. And the difference between the Browns and the Giants was the Browns already had talent. Even though they're 0-16, they already had talent. They already had, Myles Garrett, if I'm not mistaken. They already had talent. They bring in Baker Mayfield. They put weapons around Baker Mayfield. They go get Jarvis Landry. They go get Odell Beckham. They're able to get Kareem Hunt. They build that offensive line. They build that defensive front. They go and spend high picks on cornerbacks like Denzel Ward. And they did this all in the 2018. 2019, they should have been a playoff team. They were not. They were not. We're not in agreement because the Giants didn't start rebuilding until 2019. If you want to argue that's what the Giants should have done, great. I agree with you. But again, I have to blame ownership at that point because they're the ones that made the mistake. Who's worse, John Mara or Jerry Jones? Jerry Jones. At least John Mara hasn't been a failure for 25 years. Yes, and coming off a good defensive year. Correct, yeah. They benched Eli for, Gano, and it should have been, if they were going to bench anybody, it should have been to get a good look at what's his face at the time. I can't think of the rookie we had drafted out of California at the time. Brandon, if you want to argue over the last 2 seasons, the Browns have drafted better, absolutely. So a little razzle-dazzle here by the Rams. They've got a wildcat here with Cam Akers. Takes a pass, fakes the pass. Searching for room here, and he's going to gain about 2 yards, if that. 2nd and 8. Yes, Davis Webb. I appreciate that, Zachary. Appreciate that, Zachary. Yes, it was Davis Webb out of California. They should have at least taken a look at Davis Webb if they were going to bench Eli, but they didn't. Jared Goff under center. Cam Akers in the backfield. They hand off to Akers off the left side, and he plows ahead for about 5 or 6. It's going to be third and 2 here. Yato says, I hate those players. I hope the Giants fans stop rehashing the past. Let's go for it. Jay, a lot of Giants fans live in the past. They live in the past. They wanted the Giants to rebuild in 2018, and you're never going to tell them different. They believe what they believe. But they have to realize that that was an ownership mistake, and they don't. Third and 2, handoff to Cam Akers, plowing ahead for the yardage. And did he get it? No, stop short. It's going to be 4th and 1. Actually, probably 4th and inches. Entertainer talking drugs. What's going on? Welcome in. Stand up. Yes. Well, actually, you did hear it in the beginning of the season, Yato, but hopefully for the rest of the time, we don't have to hear that anymore. So 4th and 1 here for the Rams. Jared Goff, 4 for 5, 51 yards so far. So obviously a lot better than he was last week. They line up with a heavy set, and it looks like they're going to call the Rams called timeout here, I think. So we got a timeout, first timeout by the Rams. Browns have 0, Yato. Love it. Matt LaFleur, 27-7 in 2 seasons as the Packers head coach. 1-1 in the postseason. Sean McVay, 46-23 as a head coach in 4 seasons as the Rams. 3-2 in the postseason. I enjoy my quaint little crowd here. Spike that like you guys haven't. Appreciate you guys sticking around. So Jared Goff, false start looks like. False start, 4th and 1, they were going to go for it. Looks like a false start here. Maybe offsides, but I doubt it. Flag went up pretty quickly. So right now we're just trying to see if the Packers encroached or false start. And it was false start in the Rams. Obviously, they're probably going to settle for the field goal here. It's going to be 4th and 6. I'm going to take down my banner. Actually, I'll just update it. This is a chip shot. This is a chip shot. I'll laugh if they go for it, though. I'm taking a shot here, guys. I'm taking a shot in the dark. Last time I did this last week, I got burned. But we'll see. Let's see if Matt Gay, who's made 12 straight field goals, 37-yard attempt, cannot make me a fool. Matt Gay with the kick. Up and right down Broadway. 3-3. Zachary says, I want the Rams, Bills, and Saints to win. I want the Green Bay Packers. I want the Bills, and I want the Saints. Yes, Cowboy X Factor. I saw your message the other day, and I don't feel like staying up. Well, I shouldn't say staying up. I don't feel like my wife's coming home from work. The kids are away. So I thought I'd do this game early and enjoy the night with my wife. So that's why I'm not doing the Bills and Ravens, even though it is probably the better game to do of the two. So far, though, 3-3. So pretty good game. Appreciate you stopping by, Cowboy X Factor, as usual. I appreciate that, Cowboy X Factor. Really do. Guys, spike that like. Do appreciate it. No, Zachary. I'm going to be doing. Oh, sorry. Are you doing Browns / Saints? I'm doing the Browns. I'm going to do the Browns and KC tomorrow. And obviously, I honestly think that could. Actually, I don't know. Could that be the best game of the weekend? Browns have a good defense, and they have a good run game. If they can establish the run and play good defense in that game, it should be entertaining. We're on commercial break, just waiting to get back to it. Just waiting to get back to the game here, guys. Commercial break. Sorry. Sean McVay versus Matt LaFleur, chess match, as they're referring to it as. McVay, assistant coach, 2016, 20. Oh, my God. I can't even speak right now. Forget about it. I missed it. Darn, I missed the stats. Youngest head coach matchup in the playoff game. Didn't know that. Did not know that. So kick here by Gay on the kickoff. And that will be taken out of the end zone to the 15. And that's all he's going to get by Taylor. So that's where they're going to start the drive. So 3-3, 4:29 left in the first quarter. Wow, Matt LaFleur is pumped. Holy moly. In the previous series, Matt LaFleur was yelling his ass off. Oh, man. Calvin, welcome in. Appreciate you. I'm thinking the Browns game could be a good one. Nice job by the Rams so far. I agree. So handoff here to Jones. He's going to be good. Oh, no, not Jones. Not Jones. Williams. Sorry. Guys, Selena Gomez or Ariana Grande? Zachary, that's a tough one. I have a hard time picking. I like both. I'm going to have to go. A lot of people are probably going to say Selena Gomez. I'm going to go Ariana Grande because I like her voice. Aaron Rodgers from shotgun. Handoff here to Williams again. And he's going to chug forward for about 5 or 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Yeah, most guys are going to say both. That's a tough one. Calvin says neither. AT&T gal. Well, that wasn't the choice, Calvin. That wasn't the choice. It was either Ariana or Selena. So Aaron Rodgers from shotgun. Handoff here, Jamal, and he plows up the middle. Still moving for about 7 or 8. First down, Packers. Waiting here. So it's going to be the Packers at their own 32. 1st and 10. Handoff. No, fakes the handoff, Jamal Williams. Out to the tight end, 86, which I have not known the. Again, guys, I do not know the Packers players, but that's good for about 9 right there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. I should really bring up the Packers roster. I'm not as familiar with it. as I am the Rams. Actually, let me bring that up now. Bring that up. Wow, Dylan with a hell of a run up the gut. And that was good for first down and more right there. I'd say good for about 10. So they faked the handoff to, my Lord, I cannot get it. All right, I gotta get familiar with this roster. My apologies, guys. Should have done my homework a little bit better. So that was about a 6-yard gain to Roger Tanier. And then, I didn't know the Packers received Tavon Austin. I should really checked up on that. So a quick pitch here to Jones. He gets smacked, but still on his feet, keeps going, and gets a first down and more. I'd say good for about 8 yards. Packers are able to move the ball on the ground right now, and that is not a good sign if you are a Rams fan. He might. We'll see. So Packers in Rams territory at the 39. And all right, that's better. That's better. Okay. Just reading up on the Packers roster so I can get a better feel. I should have done that. Kind of feel bad for not doing it. Last time I heard Tavon Austin was on San Fran. All right. Did not know that. No, there's something wrong there. That does not. Guys, I'm just, again, familiarizing myself with the Packers roster because something seems awry here, if you will. Just give me 2 seconds. Sorry, guys. I'll get back to the chat in a second. Oh, yeah, Saber. I no way I can. Yes, the Rams do need to stop the run for numerous reasons, Joel. But yes, that being one of them, and obviously just sets up the play action. And you give Aaron Rodgers time and play action, you're looking at a long day at the office. No, it is not snowing in Lambeau. Right now it is 36 and cloudy. And it doesn't seem like it's going to be any sort of precipitation. Even if it would fall in the form of rain. So last time I checked, there was a 20% chance of rain. Wow. Aaron Jones, what a hell of a run. And that impressed Aaron Rodgers, smiling from ear to ear. It looks like it is snowing. Yeah, it is snowing. I am completely wrong. It is snowing, and I did not see snow in the forecast, at least when I went so much. Hey, never ask your iPhone the weather, apparently. So handoff here again to Aaron Jones, and he's good for about 3. Surprise, surprise, they're playing cover 2. So yeah, right now we got a little bit of flurry action here in Green Bay. I don't expect it to start piling up at all. Aaron Rodgers off the back foot, nothing doing. 3rd and 7. Intended receiver Devontae Adams. And wow, we got a flag. We got a fight here. We got a fight between Donald and Jenkins. Dominique Jenkins for the Green Bay Packers offensive lineman, Aaron Donald. Flag on the play. I don't know whose it's on right now, but there's definitely going to be some unnecessary roughness. Do not know who the flag is on. Personal foul on Aaron Donald, so that's going to be 15 yards for the Packers. That was a stupid penalty by him. Yes, Aaron Donald is it. Yes, that is the flag on Aaron Donald. Correct there, Zachary. So 14:33 left in the second quarter, which I've got to fix. Why didn't somebody remind me? Handoff here to Aaron Jones up the gut. He's good for about 4. As I fix this. ESPN has Aaron Donald better. Yeah. Now people were trying to make this comparison the other day. Me and Kid Blue got into it the other day. Aaron Donald is not on the same level as LT. He's great. Don't get me wrong. He's one of the best players of his generation, but he is not LT yet. Throw here by Aaron Rodgers to Lazard. First down. Good for about 10 or 11 there. 1st and goal. Again, Zachary, another cover 2. Yeah, ESPN is a complete joke. I do agree. I do agree there. 11 plays, 75 yards, 6:15 left, or 6:15 taken up on this drive by the Packers. They're at the Rams 9. 1st and goal. They hand off here to Aaron Jones. He cuts it up field, and he's good for about 2. It's going to be 2nd and goal here. Aaron Rodgers, 6 for 10, 70 yards so far this game. 12:52 left. Packers so far have been able to move the ball at will between the 20s against the Rams. The Rams have been able to buckle down when it's gotten into the red zone, though, even though the Packers are one of the better red zone teams in the NFL as far as scoring points. Bobby Woodruff, what's going on? Everybody in the chat say hi to my buddy Bobby. Handoff here, Jamal Williams. He cuts it up the gut. He's down to the 1. 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal here for the Pack. TD on 21 straight goal line to goal possessions. Aaron Rodgers in the backfield. Devontae Adams going from right to left. Jamal Williams in the backfield. Devontae Adams going back to right. They throw quick out to Devontae Adams. Caught. Touchdown. And Jalen Ramsey is freaking out in the end zone. Absolutely freaking out. Maybe he's thinking they didn't get set when they showed the motion coming back across the formation. Touchdown pack, though. Updating the score here. Yeah, that was a beautiful play. Beautiful. Extra point is up and good by Crosby. And we got a 10-3 game, people. Congrats to my man TSR getting 11K. You know, being basically the only Spurs fan on YouTube sure does help out. Stupid iPhone commercials. iPhone disappoints me because the only thing they brag about now is their camera. And I have an iPhone. Okay, big deal. Camera. Nobody cares. Like, do something of relevance. Yes, Joel. Yes. They do definitely need to answer this. I agree with that one. Well, I appreciate that, Bobby, that I'm your friend. Again, guys, we got about a 20-second lag time between when you post your message until I actually answer it, so be patient. Watching. Okay, so pets obesity. If you feed your kid, your pet's hills, apparently they'll lose weight. Bobby, I appreciate that. I'm glad that you think I'm awesome. You're awesome too, Bobby. Enjoying my quaint little crowd, guys. If you haven't so, spike that like as we're waiting to get back into the game action here. I am looking forward to Browns and KC tomorrow. That's going to be the game for me to watch. Zachary, go ahead and update me on the Spurs if you want. No, Bobby, I am not from New York. I am one state up from you. I am from the great state of Connecticut. That was an impressive play by the Packers. It's tied 8-8. I did tell him that they were probably going to lose. If he trolled me, we'll see. So kickoff here by Mason Crosby. Webster takes it at the own 1, to the 10, to the 15, and downed at the 23. So decent return there. Aaron Rodgers play action pass, 20 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. And that was only this year. From 2016 to 2019, 17 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions. So obviously play action has been huge for the Green Bay Packers this year. So Rams at their own 22. Quick toss to Akers to the outside. And he's going to gain about 3 on that play. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Scottzilla, welcome in, my man. Appreciate that. So the Rams at their own 25 with the flurries falling in the backfield, or in the background, not backfield. Jared Goff from shotgun. Cam Akers to his left. And Jared Goff is going to be racked up for a sack by Zadarius Smith. Holy moly. That's going to be a loss for about 5. The Rams D better step up fast. Yes, Scottsdale, I agree with you. Irvin Allen, appreciate that. I'm glad to host it. So 3rd and 14 for the Rams. Or, sorry, Rams. Yeah, Rams. I thought I said, for some reason I thought I said Scott's team's Cardinals. Oh, my Lord. Goff got the pass off to Brown for about 2 yards. It's going to be 4th down. They're going to be forced to punt. Jared Goff, 4 for 5, 51 yards right now. It's going to be 4th and 10. They were able to get a couple of those yards back with that quick pass to Brown that did nothing. So it's going to be a quick punt here by Hecker. Oh, yes, I do have the Packers winning this one, Scottzilla. I said 28-20 at the start of the stream. Hecker with the punt. And that's received by Austin, and he's going to be out at the 37, but there's a flag on the play here. Don't know who it's on. Going to find out in a second. Probably I'm going to go with the receiving team. Nope. Aaron Rodgers is signaling on the Rams. But the Rams are then signaling back, so we'll see. Just waiting for the call here. Can't quite make out what this dude's saying. That's all I know. It's on the Rams. I don't know if the penalty will be in first, but it's 1st down Packers either way. Let's see if I can turn this up without getting copywritten for the Rodgers is playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. Looks like that way so far. He's been able to move on this Rams defense at will so far through 2 quarters. But we're going to be going to commercial break, so I will address the chat. Let's see if I'm not in it. Yeah, no, I did not know you were a truck driver for 20 plus years. So are you a long haul trucker or no? I have a funny story about a funny trucker story. So my mother's friend, after her mother died, she rented out the downstairs of her house, and she had a trucker friend, and that decided to rent out. He was a long haul trucker, so he was there maybe a couple times a month. Always paid rent on time. Great person, never bothered her. You know, always never a problem. You know, would help her out. You know, shovel the driveway if he was there, snow blow the driveway, whatever she needed. Long story short, one day she gets a rap on the door. It's the FBI. Apparently, that trucker had been smuggling drugs. So, at least to say he doesn't live with her anymore. But a great dude. Just decided to smuggle the wrong stuff, I guess. (14-8) Rockets. Let's go Rockets. I love when TSR trolls me that his team loses. Pack O-line winning in trenches thus far. That's the key to the game. Absolutely, Jay. Absolutely. they've been able to establish a run, and Aaron Rodgers has been probably one of the best, if not the best, quarterback off play action this year with 20 touchdowns. That's more than he's had since the last 3 years combined. Off of play action, of course. Now 17-10 Rockets. Let's go Rockets. I love when TSR trolls me. That was a penalty on Webster. So Packers so far started at their own 32 and their own 16, and now they're starting in Rams territory on the Rams 49 after that penalty. Sorry, the Rams 47. Devontae Adams, the quick out, and he's going to be nothing doing. Tactical at the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. Appreciate you guys stopping in. Spike that like if you've not. Do appreciate everybody being in here hanging out. Damn, Zachary, you don't got to update me on every score. Only when I ask. I'll ask you again at halftime. But I appreciate it. What do I think of the James Harden deal? Excellent for the Rockets. Excellent for the Rockets. And I'm telling you right now, it's not going to work out for the Nets. If you're a Nets fan, you're not going to want to hear that. So Aaron Rodgers back to pass, looking, throwing, firing. Caught Aaron Jones for a big gain down the right sideline, down to the Rams 31. Huge game by Aaron Jones. Nice sidearm throw right out of the pocket. They're picking them apart with this quick passing game. Rams cannot get pressure. Jay Berman, I think the Nets are going to regret it. They basically made the same deal they made with the Celtics when Celtics traded away their big three. So Packers from the Rams 31 here. Aaron Rodgers in shotgun, back to pass, looking all day to throw, firing, caught by Van Scantling, and that's good for 11. First down to the 21. Sugar Tots, what's going on? Scott Zilla, there was a foul for, I couldn't hear the TV, but I believe it was a 10-yard gain. So sorry about that. So Packers at the Rams 21. Quick pass to Van Scantling on the sidelines. He's going to be good down to about the 15. That's a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4 here. Aaron Rodgers, 11 for 15, 104 yards and 1 touchdown. I don't think it will work either. A lot of Nets fans are celebrating what they did. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be. You've got Kyrie Irving, who's extremely unstable. Kevin Durant, that's not going to, we don't, so far looks okay. And, James Harden, we know we are, but none of these guys, besides Durant, is proven in the playoffs. I guess you could argue Kyrie, but he's always been helped. I mean, has won championships with LeBron James. So 2nd and 4 from the 15. Aaron Rodgers under center. They hand it off to Aaron Jones. He breaks out to the outside, to the 10, to the 5. And there's a flag on the play. I'm going to assume it's holding. Kyrie is going to blow up, says Irvin Allen. Possibly. Did you guys see the fines that he had today? Yeah, holding on the tight end. Holding on, was it Robert Tonyan? Tonyan? I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Could be To Yan or Tu Yan. Don't know. But anyways, 85 on the Packers. Yes, Yato, I do agree. There has not been very good tackling on these drives. So A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones in the backfield. Aaron Rodgers in shotgun. Aaron Jones goes out to the outside. Quick slant to Devontae Adams, and he gains pretty much all of that back with a 12-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Sugar Tots, I don't know. Well, he thought he was LeBron when he went to the Celtics. He knows he's not now. What do we got? Good old-fashioned Twitter. So 3rd and 2 here from the Rams 12. Aaron Rodgers in shotgun with Jamal Williams to his right. They hand it off to Jamal Williams. He's going to cut it upfield, and he's going to be good for about 5. First down, Packers. It's going to be 1st and goal. So Aaron Rodgers killing it right now. The Packers have 66 rush yards to the Rams 23. The run game has really made a difference in this game. They've been able to establish the run. Current drive for the Packers, 6 plays, 40 yards, and they've used up 4 minutes and 15 seconds of the clock. And I believe the Rams burn another timeout here, trying to give their defense a breather. This could get bad, and this could get bad quick as the flurries continue to come down at Lambeau Field. As they go to commercial break here. I actually agree with that, Jay Berman. I agree with that a lot. Kyrie, everything is in his head. Like, he's an excellent player. There's no denying his talent. It's just everything is in his head, and he's just his own worst enemy. I agree with that a lot. That's funny. Aaron Donald being on the sideline is not helping. I agree. So we're back here. They hand off Jamal Williams again, and he's going to be good down to the 4. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So 4:48 left here in the second quarter. 2nd and goal here. Packers are taking their sweet time as they've been able to move the ball at will on this number 1 Rams defense. And the Packers have been using motion very well in this game to get the matchups they've wanted on the field. So, 2nd and goal here. They hand off to Jamal Williams again, and he's good down to the 2. Wow, Zachary, they only have 8 dressed? That means there's a guy who's going to get some serious minutes tonight. I like basketball in the 80s and 90s, but egos have got way too big, and super team stuff I don't like. I don't like the super team stuff either. So 3:43 left. 3rd and goal here for the Packers. Aaron Jones right next to Aaron Rodgers in shotgun. And the Packers are going to call timeout here. 3:36 left. I mean, pretty much Packers have dominated this whole second quarter. The Rams are, I mean, they could, but they're right now with Jared Goff coming off the injury. Obviously, they have the weapons in the wideouts with Woods and Reynolds, but, you know, it'd help if they had Cooper Kupp. But I don't think the Rams are really set up to be trying to go score for score here, or even trying to go down the field quickly against the Packers. Really don't. Could be wrong, though. Hoping for a good game. So 3rd and goal here. 3:36 left. Packers have 33 plays, 188 yards, 18 minutes of possession. To the Rams, 8 minutes of possession and 88 yards. Handoff. Oh, no. Fake handoff here. Aaron Rodgers scrambling, looking, and he's touchdown, Aaron Rodgers. Packers up big here. It's going to be 17-3 possible with the extra point. The old man can still run. Irvin Allen, I agree. Oh, botch snap here. And they're going to fail the extra point. Botch snap on the extra point. So I'm going to re-edit this score. This is why you don't update it. I just don't want to have to update it twice, so I try and cheat, and it always burns me. We could have a blowout here, guys. That's for sure. Even if the Ram D stiffens, they got to be very hard for them to come back. Oh, it's going to be very hard for them to come back. We could be watching a blowout here for sure. Braden, no, it doesn't. But, you know, we've argued enough this stream. I mean, you've argued me in my comments, and we'll see who's right. I've told you why multiple times. You don't want to take it? Whatever. Yes, Irvin Allen, it is a long game, and obviously the Rams can come back, but they need to score here. And if I'm not mistaken, they do get the ball after halftime. Or no, they don't. I think the Packers do. I hate this commercial with McCaffrey. Even though I don't mind the player, I've always loved McCaffrey. But that one was good, Zachary. That's good. I like that. Joel, yeah, I agree. Injuries catching up to the Rams, hard for them to overcome. I do agree. Injuries have been a major factor. And a lot of people said this Rams D is the Rams offense is not as good without Cooper Kupp. Baker Mayfield should be a New York Giant. Well, if they had the number 1 overall pick, you would have. Yeah, bad snap there. That's why that kick was botched. Oh, I didn't realize that Mason Crosby had fumbled. I didn't realize Mason Crosby fumbled on that. I hope he didn't get injured on that play. Read your last comment. OGR, where's Jareer Alexander on the Packers background thing? I have not seen him. If Aaron Donald was 100% major difference, if any other game, the man is a beast, but best in the game. Gold jacket for sure. Actually, Jay Berman, what do you think? A lot of people have been making the LT Aaron Donald comparison. What do you think about that? I'm curious to hear your comments on that. Handoff here to Cam Akers. He's going off the right side, and he's fighting his way to the 30. It's going to be second down here. Oh, you think my green screen? I just threw up whatever there, to be totally honest with you. It might be an older picture. I just kind of picked whatever for the background. So I do apologize. So the LA at the 30 here, 2nd and 5. They hand off to Cam Akers again, and he rumbles forward for a big gain again. And that's going to be good for about 10 up to the 40. So first down Rams. So far starting off good back-to-back runs here. With a huge hole for Cam Akers. Cam Akers is rushed decently, 8 for 39. 1st and 10 here, 2:13 left. So almost to the 2-minute warning. This is probably going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Jared Goff under center. They hand off to Cam Akers again. He goes off the left side. He's fighting. Good for about 5 yards. And we're going to be at the 2-minute warning. So when we come back, the Rams take over at their own 45. Joel Yato says, where the hell is this being? I have no idea. Guys, if you haven't so, bang that like. No comparison between LT and Donald. Very different positions. Different era. To which, in my opinion, makes comparison hard. If I were GM, I'd take LT every time. I agree. I agree with your entire statement. Aaron Donald is probably one of the best interior defensive players ever play the game. But he's not the same as LT. LT changed the way the game is played. Aaron Donald has not had that impact. And I think even now, LT, as the position he played, would still be relevant. If we had a young LT in this game, we wouldn't be talking about Khalil Mack if LT were playing now. We'd be talking about Lawrence Taylor. They still talk about Lawrence Taylor. To me, Lawrence Taylor is the second best player to ever grace the field, the first being Tom Brady. That's why at my later age, I've actually questioned Bill Belichick. Because Bill Belichick, how hard is it to really be a defensive coordinator when you have the best defensive player of all time and your coaching record is tied to the best offensive player of all time? Like, it's really, really hard to sit there and say how great Belichick is when you look back and understand he's played with the two greatest players of all time, arguably. Appreciate that, Jay. Jay, me and you have a tendency to agree. Zachary says, well, that's probably a little bit of Giants bias there, Zachary, to be totally honest. But I hear you. Yes, I agree. Donald is the greatest player in the league today. So we're just waiting to get back from the 2-minute warning here, guys. Obviously, you can see the Green Bay Packers are up 16-3. The Rams are on the drive, though. They've been able to run the ball for about 20 yards on this drive to get to the 45. Wow. Fans have a sign in the stands. Not even COVID can stop the pack. So Rams have 43 rushing yards, 48 passing yards for 91 total. Green Bay has 74 rush yards, 115 passing yards for 189 total. Do appreciate everybody stopping by. We're about to get back to the game action here in a second. 2nd and 6. So I was wrong, but they're still on the 45. I called that last run 5 yards. Goff hands off to Cam Akers again, and he's with a full head of steam, and he's good for about 13 on that run. First down, Rams. So Rams here in Packer territory at the 42. Goff back to pass, looking, throwing, firing. That's caught by Woods or Reynolds. It's hard to tell. Yeah, Reynolds down to the 20 almost. So Rams able to hopefully get a score here. They do need to keep pace with the Packers being up 16-3. Handoff here at the 21. Akers with a burst down to the 15, and that's where he's going to be down. So 6 yards there for Cam Akers, who's been the difference in this last drive here for the Rams before halftime. So we might have a good back and forth game. 1 minute left. 2nd and 4 here. 6 plays, 60 yards so far for the Rams. Goff back to pass, looking, throwing, firing. That's caught by Woods. First down. It's going to be 1st and 10 here. At the 10. So Rams burn their last time out here with 48 seconds left. Jared Goff does look like he's better from that surgery as far on his finger. He's definitely throwing better than he did last week. So far, Jared Goff, 7 for 8, 81. He's only had 1 incompletion. So it's 1st and goal here from the 10. As we zoom in on the Rams bench and defensive players are discussing their tactics going into halftime, I'm guessing. Jared Goff. Back to pass, looking, throwing, firing. That's caught by Cam Akers. He's down at the 4. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 4 to go. 4 yards to go here. 38 seconds left. 36, 35. Jared Goff in shotgun. Cam Akers to his right. Jared Goff looks back, throwing, firing, caught for a touchdown by Jefferson. Touchdown Rams. Van Jefferson with a touchdown. Adrian Amos is the one who made the tackle. Not that it matters. It's a touchdown. But that's the former Penn State Nittany Lion right there. They're just making sure this was an actual score. Yes, that was a catch by Van Jefferson. That was a touchdown. Excellent drive by the Rams there. Gay with the kick, up and good. 29 seconds left, guys. So the Packers will receive the ball. I doubt Aaron Rodgers will try and make anything happen. They do have, I believe, almost all their timeouts. No, they have 2 timeouts. My mistake. So that's good by the Rams. We'll see what they can do after halftime. You got about 29 seconds before that. Watching old-fashioned Bud Light commercials. Yes, we do have a game. I agree, Irvin Allen. I agree. Can I stop watching these State Farm commercials? I'm really tired of these State Farm commercials. I really am. You know, I'm just going to update it at the half because that's pretty much where we are. I will call the game when it comes back on, but I'm pretty much going to be only calling a kickoff. I expect the Green Bay Packers to kneel it. I could be wrong, depending on the kickoff. Lone Depot. Just waiting to get back to the game. Just enjoying my numerous amounts of commercials for no reason. If you guys haven't done so, spike that like. Do appreciate it. It does help the channel out. So, I wonder which championship game I should call next week. NFC or AFC championship game? Which one do you guys want me to call? I will be calling one of them, not both. So, scoring drive from the Rams, 9 plays, 75 yards, 3 minutes, capped off by a 4-yard catch from Van Jefferson. So 29 seconds left here. Gay's going to kick off to the Packers. And Packers are going to take over at 25. They do have 2 timeouts. They could try and get a quick field goal here. But I don't think they want to risk the turnover. I'd be shocked if they do. I think they're probably just going to kneel down. But you never know with Aaron Rodgers. Daytona 500, February 14th. Want me to call the AFC? I might call the AFC. We'll see. So Aaron Rodgers in shotgun. Jamal Williams off to his right at their own 25. Does look like they may pass on this. Aaron Rodgers back to pass. Looking, throwing, firing. Caught by Davante Adams. Down to the 46. And they're going to take a timeout with only 22 seconds left. So, yes, the Packers are going to try and score into halftime. What a route by Davante Adams. He had that corner running circles. I don't know, actually, Jay Berman. I'm going to look that up. So Davante Adams, 5 catches, 43 yards in this game and a touchdown. Oh, absolutely, Joel. Absolutely. I'm glad you did. Heartstorm Media says he's going to try and check me on that video. He doesn't realize that I'm going to check him back if he tries to rebuttal me, because there's no way in hell you're going to rebuttal me. So 24 seconds. Aaron Rodgers buying time, looking, throwing, caught by Tony. Sorry. Oh my God, I cannot pronounce that Packer friggin' tight end. Tonya. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Anyways, 85 on the Packers. But huge gain by the Packers. They're down to the Rams 20. That was I think, 35-yard gain. So 14 seconds left. 1 timeout for the Packers. They're at the 21 of the Rams. Aaron Rodgers throws back, firing, and he's almost picked off. Almost picked off by Troy Hill. 2nd and 10 here. 8 seconds left. I imagine the Packers can run one more quick play. They might not. But the intended receiver was Lazard, and that was just the Packers trying to make something happen there. I'm assuming they're probably going to settle for the field goal. Eight seconds left. Pack are lining up. Aaron Rodgers probably he's not trying to draw him outside. He takes that snap, throwing, firing, and that was almost picked off. Intended for Van Scantling by Johnson. So field goal unit is going to go out there, and it's going to be assuming a bad snap, it's most likely going to be 19-13 going into the half, or 19-10 going into the half. We'll see here in a second. Mason Crosby, 39-yard attempt from the left hash, up and right down Broadway. And we'll be going into halftime, guys. So feel free, ask away, guys. Hopefully they are long-worded questions, because this is going to be one boring halftime without you guys. Jay Berman says, oh, so you want to blitz Aaron Rodgers. Wow. Apparently, if you use Postmates, you can order your game day food now. I've used Postmates, and I'll never use them again. I used them once. I'd rather go pick up the food myself. Which reminds me, I'm hungry. I did not eat. I will be eating after this game, for sure. And I'm going to sit down and enjoy myself some Rams and Bills in the privacy of my own home until my wife gets home. And I guess we'll watch a movie or something. Just waiting for the review on halftime. But right now, I mean, it feels like the Green Bay Packers have been, that this should be a blowout. The Rams have been able to move the ball on that defense. It doesn't even feel like there's been a lot of defense in this game, to be totally honest with you. And the Packers can move the ball at will on the Rams. Yes, I agree, Jay. They do. They do. They have no choice. They have to go tit for tat until hopefully this Rams defense can either force a turnover or become more stingy somehow, some way. Maybe they make some second half adjustments. We'll see. Do appreciate you guys being here. The one thing I don't like about the James Harden trade is I thought LeVert was going to be a good player. And he was part of that trade, if I'm not mistaken. So how is HSM going to rebut you on that last video? He have that much faith on the O-line right now? I don't. Barkley, only running back we have. And if Leo and Dalvin get let go, there are a lot of holes. Absolutely. A lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people, we only have one running back. I think drafting a running back in this class is almost a necessity if you can't re-sign Gallman. And even if you do, I still would draft a running back in this class. Or at the very least, maybe pick one up in free agency on a cheap deal, or maybe go get another one, or maybe bring in a bunch of undrafted free agents similar to what we did with the wide receivers and see if somebody fits. I mean, Austin Mack wasn't the greatest undrafted free agent wide receiver of all time, but he did make an impact. He's a good blocking wide receiver. And, maybe he builds on his production as far as receiving goes. But yeah, I agree with a lot of that. We have a ton of, and then, yeah. And a lot of people don't realize, like, if we let go of Leo, where are you replacing 11.5 sacks? There's not a proven pass rusher on this team. So you go and get somebody like a Bud Dupree who's recovering from an injury. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of holes. And a lot of people don't realize that this defense of the Giants were a dead, they were an average defense. They had moments where they were top 10 or even played top 5, but they weren't consistent enough. Why? Because they don't have a CB2. Why? They don't have that legit pass rusher. And, Leo Williams didn't always show up against the better competition because they were able to solidify him or stop him, period. Valid points, very little D aside from the Rams goal line stand early on. Denver says G-Men online still a work, or G-O-line still a work in progress. Better for sure, but not good enough yet. Jay Berman, I think they're better for sure, not consistent enough yet, I would say. We still have question marks. If we let Zeitler go, are Hernandez, are Lemieux the guys that are come in? I mean, I think you take a chance, even though Lemieux was not very good in pass coverage. The problem I have is, where are you getting a right tackle from? Obviously, looking at the right tackle position, you don't have anybody that's going to come in right now unless you're comfortable with Pert. I don't know if I'm comfortable with Pert. You know, he was also shaky in pass coverage, so we'll see. Giants waited in free agency to sign guys, and Giants fans were blowing up the internet because they were signing Bradbury, Martinez, and Gano. These guys fans wanted didn't do anything this year. Very true. The people that a lot of people wanted, like I wanted Schobert myself. He didn't have as good a season as Blake Martinez. Hassan Reddick is a free agent. Leo commands $18 million or more. Dalvin's a free agent too. Tough question. I mean, Hassan Reddick really hasn't done much until this year. If I'm not mistaken, Hassan Reddick was out of Temple. Actually, I think a lot of Giants fans were high on him. Patrick Graham made this top 10 defense. It's not a top 10 defense yet, Zachary. It's close. It's not. It's a middle of the road defense. I am not going to be on this top 10 defense. I'm not. 43-36 Rockets. Watch out for the Rockets, guys. They got a lot of good pieces. And overall, yeah, Harden's a huge loss. But they've got plenty of guys that are good players in the NBA. The Rockets, I think, actually improved their team more so than actually Harden, yes, was a subtraction. And they don't have a true star on that team, but I think they're still a good team once they get healthy or are able to play everybody after the trades. Lemieux was the lowest rated OG in pass protection in the league. Hernandez is far better, but even he is only a league average. I agree with that, Jay. I do agree with that. You know, a lot of people are looking at Hernandez to be a star. He's not. I do think Lemieux, obviously, being the worst rated offensive guard as far as pass protection, can only get better. But you know what? The Giants have a lot of issues, and a lot of people are just like zeroing in on wide receiver. And I do want a big-time playmaker. You do need to add a playmaker. It's a must. But I look at the 11th pick and I say to myself, if you can address a need there, and let's say Jalen Waddle's off the board, and let's say Devontae Smith is off the board, let's say Jamar Chase is off the board, which I think they all will be, I'm fine with picking a Micah Parsons if he's there, picking a Patrick Surtain, and seeing what I have in a Terrence Crawford in the second round or something like that. I worry if we keep this line, the Giants get a weapon, the fans going to holler, we are not using them right, or we need to throw him deep. No concept of schemes or how the O-line holds up. I agree, Yato. I agree totally. I agree with that sentiment a lot. A lot of people, I don't want to make the same mistake where we had a number one wideout and didn't have a solidified offensive line. And it's still not solidified. It's close, but it's still a lot of question marks that need to be answered. And a lot of people just assume a lot of things. There were rated number 9 OGR, but even if everyone came back, they can't expect 11-plus sacks from Leo and still need a consistent CB2 and edge rusher. I agree. I'm worried about wide receivers after Beckham fiasco. I actually worried about that too. I think a lot of people downplay that, but, you know, knowing that we have piranhas for beat writers, people are going to point that out. They're going to make that point when it comes to the Giants, that, you know, are the Giants going to mess up with this number one wideout? Da 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 da. I guarantee they draw some comparison there. I don't know if you were going with that comment, but I know these beat writers are going to write some stupid shit when it comes to that. Looks like the third quarter is going to be coming back after commercial break here, so I'm going to update this real quick, guys. Do appreciate you guys hanging out. If you haven't done so, please bang that like as I update to the third quarter here. ESPN wants to update me on something, so we'll see if there's any breaking news here. Obviously, baseball free agency is still going on here. Now, just want to remind me about UFC Fight Night, which if you guys are UFC fans, this is a hell of a fight night tonight. You know, you have Calvin, You have Calvin Kattar versus Max Holloway, which is a hell of a fight. And, you know, as much as I hate to say it, I thought Max Holloway won his last fight against Alexander Volkanovski. And I wouldn't mind seeing that for a third fight, even though Volkanovski had probably refused that fight. He probably wants to fight somebody different, but we'll see. So 19-10, Green Bay. Let's see what happens in the second half. Do appreciate you guys hanging out. We got the diehards here. Let's check my fantasy team. Let's see how I'm doing in fantasy basketball. Wow, I'm actually up. That's surprising. I'm terrible in fantasy basketball. I'm 0-3. I might get my first win of the year, guys. I feel like the Giants in fantasy basketball. Zeller was our most consistent O-line again over the course of his entire season. But Gettleman cannot restructure his contract. The cap hit was something like 12 to 14 million. That's a problem. I don't think the cap hit's that big, Jay. I would reread on that. My Rams spirit is going away. Oh, hold the faith. You know, any given Sunday, let's see what happens after the third quarter. Jay, I think Zeitler wants to stay and would be willing to restructure if he does. I would have more faith in the O-line. I agree with that sentiment. The problem is you're going to have a lot less to play with in free agency. Because don't forget, Nate Solder is coming back. And whatever his cap number was last year, because his contract was put on hold, rolls over to this year. So he's still a big cap hit regardless, a dead cap hit. I don't think Zeitler is. I think Zeitler's cap hit is like dead cap hit's like not that big at all. It's like $2 million. That's why he's a cuttable player. Packers received the kickoff, so obviously, if you are a Rams fan, you want them to hold them here. I was pretty sure the Packers got the ball after the half. Do appreciate you guys joining me. Spike that like. A lot of you guys have been in and out, but I do appreciate you guys coming back. The only good thing I've seen from the Rams is Jared Goff having 9 of 10 passing. Well, actually, Cam Akers has been a positive for you guys as well. I've seen somewhere we have $70 million next year, I think. I don't want to backload contracts, but it is an option. I meant in 2022. Oh, okay. Gotcha. The Giants might end up backloading a couple contracts and lowering that number on purpose, knowing they probably have players to cut. So we'll see. I think Mason Crosby's okay. He's holding his shoulder. So he's holding his shoulder after that kick, or after that botch kick where he got slammed to the ground and fumbled the football. But it looks like Mason Crosby is going to be okay. If I'm not mistaken, he hit that extra point. So we're getting ready for start of the third quarter here. Waiting for Gay to kick the ball off here. J.K. Scott is attempting field goals in the half of Crosby injury. Okay. Dale Johnston, Corey Bookhart, waiting for the call here. Cowboy X Factor, I generally agree too, because that usually means you backload him for another year. But sometimes, in this case, maybe you front load a contract to make the cap, open up cap in future years if you have like big cap now. A lot of teams do that as well. Thank you for letting me know that, Cowboy X Factor. I appreciate that. Aaron Donald, first half today, 27 snaps, 1 pressure, 0. And I guess, did they just say that he's out for the rest of the game? Wow. I thought he'd be able to tough it out, but apparently not. Aaron Rodgers in shotgun. Devontae Adams going from right to left. 3 wide receivers set on the left. They hand the ball off to Aaron Jones, and he's to the 45, to the 50, to the 40, to the 35, 30, 25, 20, 15. Huge run by Aaron Jones. With a 60-yard gain. Aaron Jones. Wow. Zachary says Rams lost. Absolutely, Zachary. Aaron Rodgers from shotgun. From his 15, 1st and 10. Aaron Rodgers looking, cooking, throwing, and out of the back of the end zone. 2nd and 10. Talk about taking steam out of the LA Rams. Whew. Pam Oliver. All right, so 2nd and 10 here. 14 minutes, 15 seconds in the third quarter. They hand it off to A.J. Dillon. He goes up the gut to the 10 and down at the 8. It's going to be almost an 8 or 9 yard gain right there. It's going to be 3rd and 2, I'm going to take a guess. Yep, 3rd and 2. 2 yards to go for the first down here. Appreciate you guys being in here again. If you have not done so, please spike that like. Numbers from the first half, 74 rushing yards to 169 passing yards, 243 yards for the Pack. And after that 60-yard run, they've almost doubled that number. They give the ball off to Jamal Williams. He bulls ahead right up the gut and picks up the first down and more. 1st and goal, Pack, down to the 5. Where's Kush today? I didn't invite him. I should have asked if he wanted to come on. That's my fault. 53-50 Rockets, good to know. Halftime. Aaron Rodgers from shotgun at the Rams 3. 1st and goal. They hand it off to Aaron Jones, and he plows up ahead and gets down to the 1. So 2nd and goal here, guys. It looks like the Pack are going in. I'd be shocked the Rams are able to slow them down here. 12:35 left in the third quarter here, guys. Do appreciate you guys joining me as usual. Second and goal here. 5 plays, 74 yards, 2 minutes and 44 seconds taken up by the Pack. Aaron Jones spins, it fights, and he's in. Touchdown, Packers. Update this really quick. So right now we're 25-10 with a potential extra point, and I'll be nice and do this in 2 stages, even though I hate doing it. Absolutely, the Packers are making the statement. And that's a no-doubter touchdown right now. They're reviewing this, but he's in completely. Packers are signaling going for 2. Aaron's saying he's going for 2, and they are. So the Packers are going to be going for 2 here. I'm going to bring this banner down real quick because we have potential 2-point conversion on our hands. So 2-point here by Packers. They're 2 for 3 on the season. Aaron Rodgers from shotgun, 5 wide set. Aaron Jones goes across the formation. Rodgers looking all day. He's having a picnic back there. Throws, fires, and it's broken up. So it's going to stay 25-10, guys. I tell you, Adams got 1 and Jones got 1. Appreciate you coming back, J Money. This game's been feeling like it's been going quick. What about you guys? Well, I mean, obviously the Packers have probably well over. They've got to have close to 20 minutes time of possession, maybe 21. Jay Berman, I'm leaning that way, but you know what? Any given Sunday, I've seen enough playoff games in my time that I'm not going to count anybody out. You know, you lived through that comeback the Bills had with a backup quarterback against the Oilers back in the day. So I'm not counting anybody out here. But yeah, right now it's looking like a blowout, but we'll see. Appreciate you guys being in here. Do spike that like if you haven't already. No stupid calls by the ref for the change. I'm feeling you, Jay. I'm feeling you on that one. Jay Money, what is the score of that Nets game by? I'm curious. Don't count yourselves out yet, LA Rams. Don't count. You guys were starting to establish the run with the with what's his face there, Cam Akers before the half. Now, obviously, you still have 12 minutes. You've got to find some way to stop the Packers. Cam Akers, it's not. Don't count yourselves out just yet. I know it's looking a certain way, but don't count yourselves out just yet. Yes, Yato. I remember that game, yes. Frank Reich did the job to Houston, LOL. Looks like you're looking at the is that like a Packers Ring of Honor? Or just talking about the championship seasons? I would love to go see that, though. Of course TSR is not happy. I told him, don't troll me and your team won't lose. 6 plays, 75 yards, 2 minutes, 50 seconds, capped off with an Aaron Jones 1-yard run. Mason Crosby with the kickoff. Webster takes it at the goal line to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 26, and that's where they're going to take over. Oh, no, they gave it to him to 27. Forward progress. Sorry. Christina Pink giving us a quick update. Maybe troll TSR. Yeah, no, if I did, I'd hurt his feelings. All right, so Jared Goff, hands off to Akers off the left side. He's good for about 3. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Rams got to go hurry up here. They can still run the ball, obviously, but they're going to have to go hurry up offense. Jared Goff, 5 wide set, calling audibles at the line. 11:35 left in the third quarter. He's calling some serious signals out, guys. This is a long-ass audible. Jared Goff, back to pass. Cooking, looking, and throws it out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Jared Goff, 9 for 10, 91 yards, and a touchdown so far. It's going to be 3rd and 7. So first 4 possessions for the LA Rams. Punt, field goal, punt, touchdown. And they've started at their 25 or less in those 4 drives. Jared Goff, back to pass. Looking, and he's going to be sacked. And their Rams are going to be forced to punt. It is not looking good if you are a Rams fan right now. I went to the Canton Hall of Fame 20 years ago, found it boring. Sorry, but I did. Irvin Allen, I am disappointed in you. I am disappointed. I am disappointed. So 10:43 left here. Hecker with the punt. One of the best punters in the NFL. Booming punt. All the way back to the... Wow, he flipped the field position. That's going to be downed at the 15 of the Packers. That was a well-executed punt. No need to apologize, Irvin Allen. No need to apologize. LA Rams, the Super Bowl. It is what it is. Enjoy the game. Your team made the playoffs. If you lose, you lose. I mean, I know it's disappointing. It sucks. But, hey, you could be worse. You could be the Giants and not be in the playoffs. But I follow Bobby Skinner, obviously, for talking Giants. And obviously, he goes, DeAndre Jordan is useless. Any team with a center that can knock a jumper, there's no way he plays in the playoffs. Rams got to bring 5. Well, Jay Berman, every time they have blitz that I've seen it, they've been burnt. We got this team next season. Also, they're going to be a bummer. I hope Aaron Rodgers retires. You know what? In all joking aside, LA Rams, Aaron Rodgers could retire. Aaron Rodgers absolutely could retire. If he wins the Super Bowl, I could see him walking away from the Packers. I really could. Jay Money, I bet the Packers score. Okay. See, as much as I want to take that bet, I can't because I think the Packers are going to score as well. Oh, man. As they're waiting to get back for a commercial break. After this game with the Packers, is it realistic that we could see? Because right now the Packers look like one of the best team in the playoffs. It's only been one game, but they are the number 1 seed. Could we see KC and the Packers in the Super Bowl? Would be good. He kills you no matter what, Jay Bourbon. He's had 48 touchdowns on the year. Oh, man. I just don't think the Rams have an answer right now. I feel you, though. But if you want to take that chance, I guess go ahead. So Packers possessions today, all 5. Field goal, touchdown, touchdown, field goal, touchdown. The Packers have not been forced to punt at all. Aaron Rodgers starting in his own 15. Looks like Jamal Williams in the backfield. They hand it off to Jamal Williams. He goes off the right side. And he just bowls his way to the 30. Almost to the 35. But holding possibly flag. All right, guys. Holding on the Packers. That run's coming back. Holder on Rick Wagner. And honestly, from my opinion, that was a little bit of a ticky-tack call right there. Brocker shot. Yeah, that was a ticky-tack call. I hate to say it. Refs trying to keep the Rams in it, maybe, to make this game interesting. So 1st and 17. Obviously being half distance to goal because they're on their own 15. Aaron Rodgers going deep to Van Scantling, and that's out of bounds. So 2nd and 17. No LA trifectas. No LA trifectas. So 10:03 left, 3rd quarter. Zachary, if you're still in here, let me get the score of the Rockets and Spurs game if you could. Aaron Rodgers, shotgun, looking, all day, throwing, caught by Lazard for the 1st down and more. That's good for almost 20, I would say. First and 10, Green Bay Packers. And Aaron Donald is back on the field, and he did get the pressure on that play, but not good enough. Yes, I just saw that. I'm watching it, Eric Irvin. And Jay Berman says, "Oh, Faye." Appreciate you joining me, Jay. So 1st and 10 here from the 29, their own 29. Handoff Jamal Williams. He goes up and got to the 30 to 40. That's 11-yard game. 1st down, Packers. Aaron Rodgers 15 for 23, 190 yards and a touchdown. $8:52 left. Lord. So 8:38 left at the 40. They fake the handoff to Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers fakes the handoff. Throws to Lazard and off his hands. That would have been a touchdown. 2nd and 10. Lazard was wide open on the right-hand side. Calling Dr. Rogers. I hear you, Jay. It is painful. I don't blame you. 2nd and 10 here. Handoff to A.J. Dillon. And he's going to go for about 2. 3rd and 8 here. Can the Rams finally force the Packers to punt? That is the question. Aaron Rodgers sees something and he's going quick. Rodgers calling audibles at the line. 8 minutes left in the game. Aaron still calling audibles. Trying to confuse. He's got his tight end going from left to right in the formation. Aaron Rodgers, shotgun. 4 seconds left. He gets the ball off. Rodgers stepping up, going deep to Van Scantling. And that's broken up by Williams. And that's going to be 4th and 8. And the Packers are going to be forced to punt. What did Yato say? One thing that killed us is Cooper Kupp being injured. Yeah, that's one of them. The Evan Ingram school of catching. That was good. Oh, first punt of the day here from Scott. 7:37 left in the third quarter. The punt's away. And that's not a very good punt by Scott. And that's going to be down by the Packers at 22. Jay Vernon says, woo, exhale. What do we got here? Authentic is like, they can't stop the damn run. Authentic, I love Authentic on Twitter. He's always good. Obviously, Authentic from Authentic in the Beard YouTube channel. If you guys have not done so, subscribe to that channel as well. LA Rams, he says, I'm disappointed right now. I freaking ate a pack of salt. I don't know why you would do that, but okay. I'm hoping you mean that figuratively and not literally. This is another guy on Twitter, and I agree with this one. I don't want to hear any excuses about Donald today. If you play, you must produce. I kind of remember a guy named Lawrence Taylor playing with a dislocated shoulder once and still had 3 sacks. Hear me, Aikman? That means he's the greatest of all time. Mic drop. Lakers will go back-to-back. What do you think? I'm going to say no. They're a very good team, and they might prove me wrong, but I say no because I always want to see different people win it every year. LA Rams saving their best 5-1 versus NFC playoff teams. That's talking about McVay and the Rams, but McVay, if this game continues to stay the way it is, he'll drop down to what, 3-3 in the playoffs? All right, 7:26 left. Goff in shotgun with Akers to his right. 3 wide receivers, 1 running, 1 tight end. Goff staring down as a receiver, and that's caught by Van Jefferson for 3 yards. Tatum and LT, 2 guys who were scary. So 7 minutes left. Jared Goff, 10 for 12, 95 yards and a touchdown. Cam Akers in the backfield. They throw, fire. That's caught. Reynolds, Woods dives for the first down and gets it. First down, Rams. 1st and 10. Buddy Ryan from the Eagles thought he would be funny and had a crackback block designed for LT. Ran upset LT so much that he just took over the game and looked at Ryan after every tackle and shut them down. Yeah, I remember that game, Yada. I remember that game. Buddy Ryan used to always have bounties. Jared Goff going deep downfield, and that's going to be caught by Reynolds at the 48. So 1st down, Rams. Jared Goff, 11 for 13, 101. Jared Goff drops back, throws it. Higbee caught for about 5 or 6. It's going to be 2nd and 5 here. No, 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Sorry. Jared Goff, back to pass, throwing, firing, caught by Woods. Are they going to give him the first down or do they mark him out? So it's going to be 3rd and 1 here. Third and 1, 3rd and a half. Jared Goff, 14 for 60, 126 yards, 120.3 pass rating. Don't forget, this is only his 5th drive the entire game, guys. They hand it off. No, they fake the handoff to Akers. Jared Goff looking deep downfield, throwing, caught by Van Jefferson down to the 25 or 26. LA Rams to the Super Bowl says we need a miracle right now. And do we have a timeout? 4:56 left. Packers take the first timeout here. Jay Berman clearly pulling for the Rams here. Lonnie Lott was better than Tatum. Jack the Assassin had more reps because of a couple of particular plays, especially the hit on Dale Stingley. Yeah, I remember Jack Tatum. He was known to be a big hitter. I think Ronnie Lott was better because even though Ronnie Lott was a bigger hitter, he still was a good all-around safety. Another guy I really loved and was also a big hitting safety was Steven Atwater. He's one of my favorite safeties of all time. So they fake the handoff to Cam Akers. Goff rolling to the right. And he's going to pick up about 4 or 5 and slide down. It's going to be 2nd and 5 here. Second and 4, sorry. Jared Goff under center. 7 plays, 57 yards. Cam Akers takes the handoff, goes off the right side, and possibly picks up the first down, maybe a yard short. Oh, absolutely. Tatum wasn't in their class. I agree with that for sure. $75 rushing yards on the day to the Packers 162. Don't forget the 162 does hold a 65-yard scamper there by Aaron Jones, though. So Cam Akers in the Wildcat. Jared Goff lining up at wide receiver. Cam Akers here takes it, and he gets a yard, if that. I don't even know why the Rams are running this Wildcat. 3:21 left. Daryl Johnson's even making fun of it. 2nd and 10. They just got back to the line of scrimmage. I thought they were going to give him at least a yard on that. Goff, 2:56 left on the clock in the third quarter. Cam Akers in the backfield. And a flag on the play. Looks like encroachment if I had to take a guess. Let's see if OGR is right on this one. 69-63 Spurs. Okay, Zach. Looks like it is on the Packers. Or maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, no, it's on the Green Bay Packers. I was right. So 2nd and 5 here for LA. They're at the 12. 3 penalties, 35 yards in the Rams. 3 penalties, 22 yards in the Packers. Jared Goff under center. Hands off to Cam Akers. He finds a cutback lane. First down. It's going to be about 5 yards on that run. Okay, here we go. Ohio State bias versus Tatum. So almost 2 minutes left here in the third quarter, guys. Ten for 72, 5:36 left in the first quarter. First and goal here, or third quarter, sorry. They give it to Cam Akers, and he's bowling his way forward. Did he get the touchdown? All right. Touchdown Rams. So Rams kind of back into this game possibly here. And that was actually out of the Wildcat, which I was just making fun of. Cam Akers is a hell of a back. So 2-point attempt here for the LA Rams. Jared Goff from shotgun. Looking, throwing, firing to Van Jester. He pitches it to Cam Akers, and he waltzes into the end zone. So it's, hey, guys, Rams ain't out of it yet. We got a 7-point game on our hands. Anybody remember Spider Lockhart? Yes, unfortunately, I do. My dad talked about him all the time. Giants free safety in the terrible mid-60s and 70s. Not a big hitter, but terrific all-around player. Best Giants defender back then. Yep. I'm a huge Big Ten fan. I'm a Penn State fan, and I love the Big Ten. It ain't over yet. That's what I just said, Jay. But I appreciate it. Let's go. I'm no longer in a deep depression. Yeah, because obviously you can liven yourself up. The Rams' potential here. They're back in this. Now obviously they need to stop, and they can't allow the Green Bay Packers to establish a run like Green Bay has, but yeah. Braden, you're back to troll. I appreciate that. You're telling me that Stefanski is better than Judge. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see how well. Let's see how well Stefanski does tomorrow against the best team in the league, defending Super Bowl champs. By your logic, shouldn't that mean that the Browns beat the Kansas City Chiefs tomorrow? I'm assuming you're rooting for them since you seem like a huge Browns fan and not a Giants fan at all, but we'll see. Clemson won't win a natty for a long time. Wow, that's a bold statement. Dabo Swinney knows how to stock that team up. Jared's doing his part. It's now time for the defense. Defense definitely got to step up here for sure. They could be tired. They've been on the field for a while. One's in the playoffs, one's 6-10. Okay. Braden, the Browns fan. Got it. So I'm assuming you're going to be pulling for your Browns tomorrow. Cam Akers is killing it. I've been impressed by Cam Akers for sure the last 2 weeks. Gay with the kickoff. That's taken back at the 20 to the 25, dives to the 27, and that's where the Packers start their drive. Imagine if we had Cooper Kupp. I don't think you really need Cooper. Akers has been kicking ass, man. Oh, Braden left. Darn. Minute 36 here. 22 seconds left. Oh, sorry. Minute 36. 18 seconds on the play clock. Packers up from their own 26. They hand it off to Aaron Rodgers. Or Aaron Jones. He goes up the gut for about 5. Minute 25 left. Third quarter, 2nd and 6 here. It's good for 4. Wow. I was wrong. Zachary, I need my score update. Last time it was 69-63. Minute left here in the third quarter. So we're getting ready to switch to the fourth quarter pretty soon. Aaron Rodgers is going to run here and then attempt to throw right before he gets to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Incomplete. Second half. Packers, 114 rushing yards to 21 passing. I was born in 1969, starting the following Giants when I seen my father sit stunned in silence when Herm Edwards had the miracle in the Meadowlands. It's one way to remember your first game, Joel. 3rd and 6 here for Rodgers. 52 seconds left in the third. Rodgers. Back to pass. Throwing. Caught by Lazard. First down. 8 yards. And let's see if the Packers let it click down here to the end of the quarter. First and 10 here. It's going to be the last play of the quarter. So I'm going to switch it as soon as this play ends. Rodgers back to pass, throwing, caught by Devontae Adams. That's good for about 6. It's going to be 2nd and 4. Yeah, Jay, I have to admit it too. Herm Edwards was a good player. Also, I think a very underrated coach in my mind. I liked his views when he was on ESPN and how he always carried himself. I agree with that too. I've liked Herm Edwards no matter what. And obviously he has one of the best takes at the podium. You play to win the game. Well, clearly Authentic is arguing with somebody on Twitter. He says you don't need a number 2 wide receiver when you have a number 1 and the top 3 QB. Yes, you do, LA Rams, for sure. Score the Spurs game.
The Spurs are ahead of the Rockets, 75-70.
All right, 75-72. I am getting... Why do I have so many text messages? Did I miss something? No, why do I have so many text messages? Weird. All right, just wait and get back to the game, guys. Do appreciate everybody sticking with me today. I do appreciate it. We're going to be entering the fourth quarter here very shortly. These young fans only know Eli and what they did. They never had watched a rebuild. They have no idea how it's done. Madden and fantasy football killed the game. Yeah, I don't know. I just think young fans are more impatient. And they just think that championships grow on trees. And they use a lot of analytics to judge their team. And to me, analytics measures black or white. In football, it's a nuanced game. There's a gray area. And any team purely managing their team with analytics won't succeed. So 2nd and 3 here for the Green Bay Packers. Shotgun. Quick out to Devontae Adams. He's trying to make it to the first down marker and does. It's going to be 1st and 10 here for the Pack. This game is going quick. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 33 minutes. This game is going real quick. I'd be shocked if I make it 3 total hours. Pack 1st and 10 at the 50. Aaron Rodgers from shotgun. Devontae Adams going from left to right here. They fake the hand. No, they give it to Aaron Jones, and he's good for about 3. It's going to be 2nd and 7. He goes off about the left side for about 3. LA Rams imploring his defense to step up here. 14 minutes left in the 4th. Spike that like if you haven't, guys. Aaron Jones, 11 for 89. Second and 7 here. Rodgers shotgun. Aaron Jones to his right. Four wide set. Rodgers drops back. Has all day to throw. Throws it out to Aaron Jones, and that's incomplete. 3rd and 7 here. So big 3rd down for LA. Can they force the Packers to punt here? Packers today are 7 for 9 on 3rd down, and their average 3rd down to go is, 3.8. Aaron Donald lining up on the edge here. Blitz coming here from the Rams. Flushes Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is looking, throwing, firing, and that's going to be incomplete. 4th and 7. Big stop there by the Rams. And Jay Berman is making me eat my words, essentially, because he was imploring to bring 5, and they did. So Pack with their second punt here of the game. Scott gets the punt off, and that was almost roughing the kicker there by the Rams. And that's off a Packer player downed at the 5, possibly the 6. And that's where the Rams will take over. So Jared Goff is going to take over. Can they drive the length of the field here and tie this game up with 13:26 left? Here on commercial break, guys. Jay Berman went from having a heart attack to being to not having a heart attack, essentially. Oh, that was good. LA Rams imploring his quarterback, saying, "You've been doing amazing." For years, people were saying, Wentz was the better quarterback over Jared Goff. Do you people still think that, or has that changed over the last couple of years? Yato says, "I see a screen coming. We need to slow down that Packers defense." Okay. I see the same old, same old. I see a Rams team that loves to establish the run, which they've done with Cam Akers, and I see a team that's going to be going for big play action passes down the field. Zachary, where's my update? Score of the Spurs game.
The Spurs are on top of the Rockets, 81-74.
All right. Spurs are still on top of the Rockets, 81-74. The Mass Dancer. Encore. Special encore tonight, guys. Oh, my Lord. Can we get back to the football already? Guys, just in case you wanted to know, aerial coverage of this game was done by Credible. In a way, I'm hoping that next week's game is the Ravens and the Chiefs as far as the AFC goes. Jared Goff, back to pass, looking, throwing, firing, caught by Van Jefferson. He turns upfield, and that's good for about 7. Going to be 2nd and 3 here. Second and 2. Sorry, that was good for 8. Jared Goff is his own 14. Throwing, firing, and that is caught by Woods. That's a first down. It's good for about 4. $12:33 left. Jay Berman says, "Move those chains." Rams. 1st and 10 from the 19. In the Wildcat. Cam Akers take it. Breaks out to the outside, and that's good for 4. It's going to be 2nd and 6 here. And what a stiff arm on Zadarius Smith there by Cam Akers. Second and 6 here. From the 23, I want to say. Rams looking for an extended long drive here. Goff back to pass, throwing, firing, and that is going to be caught by Van Jefferson, who's had a decent impact in this game. 1st and 10. No, Braden, because I like the Kansas City Chiefs better than the Browns. Like you act like I care about what you. I shouldn't say what you have to say. It's just like you're trying to troll me, man. Like it's not working, bro. 11 minutes ago, Jared Goff back to pass, throwing, and that is incomplete. Tended receiver Reynolds. LA Rams already back to happy after eating a salt packet, apparently. Cam Akers, 86 rushes and 6 receiving yards, 92 total yards in this game. Oh, Braden left again. 18 for 21. 164 yards for Jared Goff and a TD. He's got to get this ball off. That's technically the delay of game, but they're not going to call it. Jared Goff under duress, and he's going to be sacked again by Clark. It's going to be 3rd down here. Why did I have to mention the salt packet, huh? Jared Goff, 24 dropbacks, 3 sacks, 5 knockdowns. Are they have to burn a timeout here? And they're going to have to burn timeout. So 3rd and 16, big 3rd down for the LA Rams here, because you're asking your defense to step up again if you don't, which is obviously a huge 3rd down. So going to a quick commercial break here as we're waiting to get back from the timeout. TV timeout, which I can't stand. Do appreciate you guys joining me. At Jay Berman, as my dad would say, go deep. Go deep. Score of the Spurs game.
The Spurs are beating the Rockets
82 to 79. Jared Goff, under center, pump fakes, under pressure, flushed, caught by Van Jefferson on the sideline, and that's going to be good for about 4. They're going to settle the punt here. Braden, I've disproven everything you've said so far. Everything you've said so far. So me being bent, not so much there, sweetheart, but good try. Good try. Well, my hype is going down again. Welcome to the life of an NFL fan, up and down all day. Hecker with the punt here. And that's a fair catch there. And that's where the Packers will take over. Hey, bro, it's a chess, not checkers for the Packers. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Another commercial. Well, that's good, Cowboy X Factor. I'll stop in and check those guys out. That's the better game to call, to be totally honest with you. Although this game's been pretty good. Surprisingly good, actually. You know, obviously, if the Rams are able to stop the Packers here, it's going to make it real interesting. But if the Packers are able to get like a long, sustained drive and score some points here, then not so much. Yeah, they can stay up later than I can, Joel. That's why they usually do it. Check the scores of the Spurs game to see if I was right. It's the only reason I keep doing it, guys. Score of the Spurs game.
The Spurs are on top of it.
85-81 now. Go, Pack, go. Lambeau Field. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad divisional game to call either. If Brady beats Breeze, that means Brady's got to come up to Lambeau Field and face Rodgers. That'd be a good game to watch. Eric Allen said, I've been watching since the mid-60s, NBA, NFL, NCAA, and nothing like the old days, and I'm not bragging. Oh, that's good. That's good. 9:46 left. Packers at their own 27. They hand off to Jones. He fights for yardage, keeps going forward, keeps churning those legs. And that's good for about 6. 2nd and 4. Excellent spin move to get upfield, by the way, and just kept moving those legs. He should have been caught for about a 2-yard gain, and he was able to break away and gain about 6 on that play. Aaron Rodgers under shotgun. Caught, handoff to Dillon, and he fumbles the football. It's picked up by Aaron Rodgers, and that's good for about a yard. That could have been catastrophic for the Green Bay Packers. And A.J. Dillon is down after a huge hit that made him cause that fumble. Oh, no. He never had a clear handle on the ball. That was punched out by Robinson on the Rams. And we have an injured player down, so we're going to go to another TV timeout. 8:53 left. Absolutely, Joel. They need to stop it. Or no, sorry, LA Rams. This is why yak count is so important. Agreed. Waiting to get back to the game. Hopefully A.J. Dillon's okay. Former Boston College prospect A.J. Dillon. Actually, A.J. Dillon, they had a picture of A.J. Dillon's quads. They're almost the size of friggin'. I think they're the same size, if not bigger than Saquon's. They're huge. I love sports. I understand safety, but sports are violent, and you can have non-violent sports. Very agree. Agreed with that. Chopped Liver, what's going on? Welcome in. Chopped Liver says, are you cheating on Chris? Hey, some people like to chop liver. Not a lot of people like to be in a packed house. Can't really interact. 85-82 Spurs now. Okay. Do spike that like if you have not, guys. Do appreciate it. Super Fox 6. They've been advertising that all season long. Just waiting for the get back to the action after that A.J. Dillon fumble and recovery there by Aaron Rodgers. It's going to be third down here. So the Rams have been able to stall the Packers in their last two drives here. Up to that point, they had not stopped the Packers once. 3rd and 3 here. So big third down here for the Rams if they want to have a chance to give the ball back to their offensive score here. Aaron Rodgers from shotgun. He fakes it. Gets it out quickly to Van Scantling. And Van Scantling dives and gets the first down. First down Pack. 1st and 10. Yes, he is. So 1st and 10 here for the Pack. Aaron Rodgers from shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Gives out to Devontae Adams. He spins, wins, and down for about 4. Zachary. Oh, man. So 2nd and 6 here for the Pack. 7:05 left. Aaron Rodgers under center. Aaron Jones in the backfield. 2 tight end set. They fake the handoff to Aaron Jones. He goes deep downfield. Caught by Lazard. 10-5. Touchdown Packers. Play action all the way. Let me throw that banner back up. Alan Lazard with a huge play. Run after the catch. Big play by the Pack. Kick extra point is good by Mason Crosby, and the Pack are back up by 2. So let me update this again. Save, boom, comment. Oh, throw this back up. Jay Berman says, wow, that's it. Score of the Spurs game.
The Spurs are leading the Rockets.
Oh, I might be wrong. LA Ram says this is heartbreaking. Yeah, that was a little bit of a dagger for you, Rams. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Let me change this up. Let's go to the bubble. Wow, Webster with a big return down to the 40. Updating my screen there, and I barely caught it. So big return there by Webster. Yes, we do feel your pain, the Giants fan. That was 5 plays, 73 yards by the pack. So Jared Goff has no choice but to drive these LA Rams back down and get a score and go score for score here and try to stop the Packers that have been lighting up the score in this game with 32 points. Thank you guys for joining me this afternoon. Do appreciate it. Jay Berman, he gives this to us all. So the Rams from the 41. Throwing fire, caught by Woods. He tries to cut it upfield, and he's good for about 7. It's going to be 2nd and 3. 2nd and 2. Sorry, he's good for 8. Rams. 2nd and 2. Goff back to pass. Looking and almost picked off by Barnes. 3rd and 2. Wow. Intended receiver on that play was Everett and was almost picked off by Barnes. And the only reason Barnes didn't catch it is because his hands wrapped up as a club, to be totally honest with you. Run here by Cam Akers, and he gets a first down and more. So first down, Rams. Rams in Packers territory from the 47. Throw, fire, and that's dropped by Woods. 2nd and 10. Goff, 20 for 25, 177 and a TD. Rams got to get going here. Oh, Spurs. Oh, wow, Zachary. Spurs have opened up the lead big time. Well, they probably have that game. Jared Goff throws a quick out to Woods, and he's going to be hit for a loss. It's good for about 3. Jareer Alexander with a big play there. Oh, my God. Just knocked down my water. Thank God the cap's on. Third and 14, 5:25 to go. Huge play by the Rams. Or need a huge play. Pack fans slamming their signs in the stadium saying, "Go Pack, go." Jared Goff, shotgun, under duress, throwing, tipped in the air, incomplete. 4th and 14. Do the Rams go for it here? That is the question. If they do, the game's probably over. Excellent play by 91 on the Packers, batting that ball in the air. Rams are going to go for it. 4th and 14. This could be the game. Jared Goff from the 50-yard line. The rush. He evades the rush. He's going to be sacked. Turnover on downs. Zadarius Smith, or Clark, actually, with the sack. And this game's most likely over, guys. You never know, but looking that way. A couple first downs by the Packers, or even if they score, then the game really is over. Jay Berman is none too happy. So Aaron Rodgers, heavy set. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, 1 running back. Aaron Jones in the backfield. Aaron Jones takes the ball, handoff, and that's good for maybe a yard. Back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. LA Rams, yes, it looks like your team will be playing golf. Second and 9 here. Aaron Rodgers, 21 for 34, 276 and a touchdown. 2 tight end set, 2 wide receivers. Jamal Williams in the backfield. They fake the handoff to Jamal Williams, throw it out to the tight end. 85, down to the 10. First down. Sorry, it's good for 10 plus more. About 14 yards. First down pack on that play. And that was a no-look pass by Aaron Rodgers, by the way, guys. Tonye, excellent tight end. Excellent day. I think he has 4 catches for 60 yards in this game. 3:30 left. Aaron Rodgers under center. 2 tight end set. 2 wide receivers. Handoff to Jamal Williams. He bowls his way forward for about 5 or 6. Right up the middle. 3:18 to go. Time is running short here. Obviously, they're going to highlight the big matchup tomorrow night, Saints and Bucks, which I will not be calling. Did promise Jay Money that I would be calling the Kansas City Chiefs. Favre, Rodgers, who's better? That's tough, man. That's tough, even now, but it's starting to be Rodgers. Rodgers, handoff. Jamal Williams, first down. And they're going to take this down to the 2-minute warning unless the Rams want to burn the timeout. And the Rams do. Oh, congratulations to the Spurs. I imagine TSR is going to be here shortly to troll me. Last week, the Rams gave up 19 points, 281 total yards. This week, they've given up 32, 477. Welcome to my world, LA Rams. That was me, week 17. Even though we won. Rams. Pack. 1st and 10. Aaron Rodgers, quick out Devontae Adams. He's good for about 6 or 7 on that play. And do the Rams burn another timeout? They do. 2:26. So we're almost down to the 2-minute warning. If the Pack pick up this first down, this game's pretty much over. I might even just end it early. We'll see. Do appreciate you guys hanging out here. Where'd you go, Jay Money? Maybe I should. I told you I was going to call the Saints, but maybe I shouldn't now. I told you I was going to call the Kansas City Chiefs. Maybe I should now and call the Saints. Joking. I'm going to call the Kansas City Chiefs tomorrow, regardless. And he's gone. Well, thank you for hanging out, Yato. Appreciate that. Handoff here, Jamal Williams. First down pack. Good for about 4 yards, and they're going to take this down to the 2-minute warning. First and goal pack. And now Pat can just kneel on it, guys, and this game is over. So Rodgers is going to advance to the NFC Championship game. Obviously, we're going to find the opponent tomorrow night between the Saints and the Tampa Bay Bucks. Spurs won, I think. Yeah. You know, I'm probably going to get rated real quick here. Yep. Do appreciate you guys coming in and joining me. Spike that like. I'm obviously getting rated. So, yeah. Obviously, TSR is going to troll me here a little bit. I appreciate it. Spike that like, guys, if you do come in. What's going on, Asia? See you joining. Matt says, yes, TSR, appreciate you trolling me / rating me, you know. You're getting me to hate your Spurs more and more. And I'm not even a Spurs hater. That's the thing. But I appreciate everybody joining me. Quick raid. Spike that like. This game's pretty much over. Pack obviously winning 32-18. They just got to the 2-minute warning, and this game's going to be over very shortly. A couple kneel downs. But I do enjoy everybody stopping in. Again, spike that like on your way out. Do appreciate it, though. Here in commercial break as we are winding down this game. Oh, Spurs troll raid, yeah. Oh, TSR, are you joining me tomorrow? I know he said you might be playing Magic with your buddy, but let me know if you're going to be joining me tomorrow or not. Thank you, Jay Berman. Appreciate that. Again, this game's pretty much over as well. Do appreciate everybody joining, though. And again, spike that like. Well, let me know tomorrow then, I guess. This game is going to be ending very shortly. I'm going to wait for one kneel down and end it, just in case something crazy happens. Appreciate everybody hanging out with me. Do appreciate it for sure. So Aaron Rodgers, under center, takes a kneel. And that's going to be it, guys. Do appreciate everybody joining me. Was an absolute blast of a stream. I enjoyed this game, even though it's pretty much a blowout. I will not be doing the game tonight, Ravens and Bills, even though that's arguably the better game. I will be live tomorrow for Kansas City Chiefs and the Browns. Looking forward to all you returning. Again, guys, appreciate everybody who came in from Rich's stream. Do appreciate it. Thank you again to TSR. Always a good friend, even though he loves to troll. Thank you again, guys. And one last thing to say. What you gonna do when OGR and I guess TSR run wild?